Hello everybody, today's video is my review of episode 19 of season 7 of Once Upon a Time. That's Flower Child. It's the Gothel backstory. Really quickly, why was I behind? Sorry, this review is late for this episode. I did watch it live when it aired. I didn't watch this past Friday's episode, Is This Henry Mills? Because I was doing a Marvel movie marathon. So I was watching one of the Marvel movies. I think I was watching Spider-Man Homecoming in preparation to go see Infinity War, which I will review. Infinity War. I will try and backtrack and do some of the other Marvel movie reviews. But that's kind of what I was doing. That was one reason why I was busy. Another thing is a work-related thing. We were on strike, and so there was no work. Sorry, hair right there. Sorry. So there's some work things, and I am trying to get a job for the summer. So I'm just kind of focusing on those work-related things, and then I was also doing the Marvel things. So that's why this is late, and that's why I haven't seen Is This Henry Mills yet. So that review will be up probably next week, along with the part 1 of the series finale. So let's go ahead and get started. As I mentioned, this is the Gothel backstory, so we learn about her backstory and how she became a villain and why she's evil. I thought it was interesting because she's a tree nymph. I love that they're kind of expanding their mythology in that way to include those types of creatures. We know there's dragons around. Of course, there are witches and wizards, and the dark one, and werewolves. So I like that they're adding more creatures to their world building. I do think her story is tragic. I mean, she befriended the wrong people, and they took advantage of that, and they killed her whole family and burned her home down to the ground. And I feel like she is justified in her anger and her hatred toward humans. However, I don't think she realizes that all humans are not bad. Yes, they slaughtered her family, but that doesn't mean that you get to slaughter the entire planet, which I don't think she did. So in the beginning, or when they mentioned her backstory, they said 1,000 years ago in the past. There is no way that she could have wiped out the population of the Earth 1,000 years ago. It's just no way. It's not possible. She probably could have killed maybe that village or that town that she was in, or her home bordered. That's possible, but there's no way that she decimated the population of humans across the whole planet. There's just no way. Because we wouldn't have been able to repopulate the way we have in 1,000 years. I'm just saying. That's just, scientifically speaking, it's not possible. I mean, look how long it took for us to get from, the beginning of our evolution to today, and how long it took. So there's just no way that we could have repopulated the Earth in 1,000 years, where there were 0 humans to over 6 billion humans. So that's one thing, one tiny little thing that I'm gonna argue with. So they should have been more specific in the lines with Gothel when she was talking to the girl whose name I've forgotten. But yeah, I do think her backstory is tragic, but it doesn't justify trying to wipe out the entire planet. It also explains why this land, or our world, is called the Land Without Magic. So she is originally from our world, and then went to, I guess, the Enchanted Forest 2. I guess in destroying her home and burning it down, the humans got rid of magic somehow. That's how that worked. I'm not sure. I guess that was where all magic was coming from or something like that. So I guess that's how we lost magic in this world, and she's the very last bit to go to the Enchanted Forest. She had a bean. I thought that was interesting. I didn't think they were going to talk about why our world doesn't have magic, but I thought that was cool. Although I do remember the dragon back in season 5, I believe, in the finale, mentioned that there was still magic in this world and just not a lot of it. So I'm wondering if maybe Regina's curse somehow brought some magic in. I'm not sure. That was never fully explored, but I thought it was interesting that they went into the backstory of why we don't have magic in our world. So that was cool. What else? That was pretty much it to Bethel's backstory. Again, it is tragic. It is very sad what happened to her, but also doesn't mean she's right in wanting to kill the entire planet's population. And it doesn't excuse